Welcome to your August reading, tarot reading. We're doing things a little bit different. We're going to start transitioning ourselves over to Patreon exclusively. You can actually watch these free readings over there as well. And we would love to see you over there. You can either join our Patreon family or you can just watch the free readings that we offer over there as well. And there's a lot of information that I'm putting out for the members of the Patreon. With all of this astrology stuff going on, everybody's a little bit discombobulated. I know that the Venus retrograde is really kind of digging in those self-worth wounds that we have. I think that with the nodes changing kind of all at the same time as the Venus retrograde starting, just days, like it was literally days within each other, there was this huge desire to really stand up for ourselves and really make sure that I wanted to make sure I had the right microphone going. Stand up for ourselves and make sure that we were taking our own feelings and fears and everything that we need in order to feel good on this journey, that we're being honest about it and we're allowing ourselves to express that. I think that this Venus retrograde is making a lot of us feel kind of small and not really good, so make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And my calendar is open. I am offering 44% off all of my offerings on my website for my birthday. I'll be turning another year older this month, at the end of the month because I'm a Virgo, but I'll be turning another year older this month, and I would like to celebrate my life with you guys by offering 44% off. You can use the code BIRTHDAY to get that, and all of my readings will be available to you. All of my offerings, like it's Reiki and astrology and some shamanic journeying and like a whole bunch of really fun new stuff that I have over there too. So go take a look. All right, let's see what your surrender card. What is it that Aries is surrendering for August? Oh, nice. Okay. I like this one. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So surrendering stress, Aries, for August. And it really does, like it feels like this cosmic weather that's going on feels very, very stressful. Okay. So there's this a pretty painful cycle, and I kind of feel like this cycle has already run its course. And I feel like you're already like on your way looking into the future and really wanting things to show up for you in different kind of ways. So we have the Three of Swords. We have the World. We have the Emperor. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. One of the first things that I heard is for some of you, you're ready to end the cycle in a relationship and be independent on your own. Or you're done with one cycle relationship and you're ready to look for another one. For others of you, this feels like you're ending something where you weren't in control. Like this feels like, wow, I'm really in control of my life and the things that are moving, the things that are coming for me, and the stuff that I have coming to me moving forward. And then the Three of Wands See, here's the thing is I really feel like, so the Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. And oftentimes when we're waiting for our ships to come in, we become very tense. And the Four of Pentacles is kind of like a miserly person who's just holding on to everything they have right now. And Venus retrograde can kind of feel like that. Venus retrograde right now can kind of feel like, oh my gosh, I have to like scramble to make sure I'm not losing anything. But I want to remind you that the things that we lose during a retrograde or any time in our lives, the things that we lose at any point and any time in our lives, it's meant to be lost. Like it's not meant, you know, if it were meant to stay with you, then there would be a way to fix it, or there would be a way to reconcile, right? So, Three of Swords, the World, and the Emperor. Here we are. Okay. Nice. You guys. See, this is why we close the cycle. We close the cycle because on the other side of it is the abundance. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have the 10 of Cups with the World. So we have the 10 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Cups with the World. And the 3 of Wands, it's so funny because it just feels like a retrograde card, this 3 of Wands, because it's like I'm really waiting. I'm waiting. Always feel like I'm waiting kind of thing. But here's the thing is I feel like, because 10s are completions too. So I feel like you're seeing your abundance in a different kind of way. What's really interesting is we have the King of Pentacles on the Emperor. The Emperor represents you. That's your energy. So that King of Pentacles is a very stable and strong and like loyal presence. He's like solid, right? And so this is very much about you showing up for yourself and you showing up for your future and you showing up for really those things that you've been wanting to manifest. You know, I know that word is a little to people. But we can do it. Like manifesting is actually a real thing when we take accountability for our lives. And when we say, this is the thing that I want to have in my life, and we work towards it, we allow ourselves, I love this Buddha, by the way. I just got distracted by him. But when we allow ourselves to work towards that thing, it's entirely possible to manifest stuff. It's easy to manifest things, especially if you recognize how you're in control of the endings and beginnings in your life. If you see something in your life that you know that you don't want to keep holding on to, and you allow yourself to release it, if you allow yourself to take the steps to release it, those closures are going to happen. This is an amazing reading, Aries. This is an amazing reading. And it's like the chapters that you're closing are bringing new abundance to you in huge ways. So 3 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like there's conversations that need to be had. I feel like in order to figure out what's the next step that you want to take, because you've solidified that you're taking control over your life. And I mean, I'm not surprised that you're doing that in any way because you're an Aries, but the Page of Swords on the 3 of Wands, this is, for me, this feels like getting honest with yourself about the next direction that you want to go in. And like, I feel like in a way you're being a little hesitant because you don't want to waste your energy or waste your time. And while that is a very real thing that can happen, when we're aligning ourselves to our hearts, when we're dropping into our hearts and we're aligning to like what it is that we want to see in our lives based on what makes us feel joy and what takes the stress away, right? When we're dropping into that, it's very easy to be able to take accountability, and it's very easy to be able to see the path that we really want to take. If you're honest about what you actually want. Henry looked at me yesterday and he was like, I sat down and I wrote down all the things that bring me joy and happiness and all the things that I want to do that's going to bring me joy and happiness. And I thought that is like one of the greatest ideas right now, especially like a Venus retrograde remediation is like sit down and really let yourself get honest about how you want your future, like what you want your future to look like and how you want things to play out. And of course, it's not going to happen exactly the way that we think it is because we are limited humans, right? There's so much abundance in this world and we're just limited by our focus and where our focus is going. And so that's where we need to expand ourselves and get really honest with ourselves about how we're restricting and how we're holding ourselves back, because this is a beautiful push forward for you. The Page of Wands with the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. I feel like this in a really big way is about you, Aries, asking for help. I feel like there's a conversation that you need to have. I feel like there's some talk, could be some self-talk on your own worthiness, or it could be talking with somebody else to kind of help you get over the bridge, get past the transition. Okay? I love you guys. This is going to be a great month of endings. And then and then of course, new beginnings are always right behind endings. And I feel like the outlook that you have is changing because your world is also changing around you too. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful August. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.